Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the new video. We are previewing Chelsea versus ES Tunis or Esperance from Tunisia. Our last game in the group of the Club World Cup in Group D. We know teams have already qualified, the likes of Inter Miami, Palmeiras and Estavo Willian, PSG, and so many more, and Botafogo, not so many more actually. And today we shall be saying more. So let's start it. I think we should not forget our last result. We lost 3-1 to Fluminense, Jorginho and Luiz, our former player, on that one. In that game, I think we played to the Brazilian side's beat. We went to press them. They were so fast, so strong on the ball, and we could not level up to their kind of like energy. We played a game that's not our style. We saw the manager tinkering with the right back in the midfield, and it didn't work out. You have Santos, you have Romeo Lavia, and you opt to use right back in the midfield. I think that didn't fare enough well for us, and I think even through the season it affected us at some points. We saw players becoming unhappy. There were times when maybe Marco Cucurella was suspended, say against the game against Liverpool in the first half of the season, and instead of using maybe Renato Vega, we saw Enzo Maresca using again Malo Gusto in that position. So how are you going to keep your players happy that even when they have a chance to play, you're using players from other positions to fill up their role? It means you're not trusting them. But here we are, last game, game 3, we are taking on Esperance. They haven't won a game, so I think they are out of it. But for us, we have to win. Or get a draw and then pray that Fluminense wins the other game. But I think that shouldn't be the other game against Los Angeles, LAFC. I think that should not be our case, because LAFC didn't play that bad when in the first game when we met them. They were fairly good, and they can get a point from there. So what happens in such an instance? We might be knocked out, so we've got to win our game. Enzo Maresca should not gamble in this one. He should select a strong 11 in the game against Fluminense. I really can't blame Robert Sanchez, even though sometimes we criticize him a lot, or sometimes he performs poor. His performances let us down, but for the games we have played so far, he has been outstanding. I think the biggest bit is that these guys outplayed us, and yeah, maybe we can also talk about that right back in the midfield, Reece James in the midfield, and Omar Gusto in the midfield. When you have all your players fit, it doesn't make lots of sense, but here we are. My starting lineup, I think the manager will not again risk. He likes his man, Robert Sanchez. Back four with the one going into the midfield as usual, maybe Reece James, Chaloba and Colwill, and the man himself, Marco Cucurella, Moses Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer, and then Pedro Neto has really announced himself as one person that might take us to those new heights we need, so he will be starting on the right flank. Then on the left, we go for who played on the left in the last game, because Madueke didn't start. Who played there? Yeah, but maybe we go Madueke and then Nicholas Jackson up front. So thank you for watching. See you next time.